Hello, welcome to Die Hard United. My name is Jude. I'm going to be talking about the latest news concerning Manchester United today. Don't forget to like and leave a comment in the comment section after this video. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for coming on again. If you're not subscribed to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button on the right hand corner and keep up to date with everything Manchester United here on my channel. My name is Jude. Let's get to it. So I'm going to be talking about the latest that happened with our CEO, Richard Arnold, today. So there was a planned protest against the Glazer family at his home today, but he got the info, and before the fans could start the protest, he walked them to a pub, and they all sat down, and he had a discussion with these fans that were going to protest. And this is the first time this has happened at the club over 17 years, that our CEO will speak to the fans, speak openly. Some people will say honestly, some people won't will say he's spin, some people will say he's just trying to cover himself, trying to um claim to be like a good person and whatever people might say. But whatever it may be, it's the first time this is happening in years, and whether it's a spin or not, talking to the fans is better than not talking at all, because Woodward would never do this. And even though it probably will happen again, but it's looking like they are trying so hard to make us believe that this is a new United, and this is this is new. So hopefully this is a good sign. So I'm going to bring you quotes from everything they talked about. And so the first thing he said was he was basically asking for a clean slate, because he just started his role, and he's saying that what happened for the last 17 years was not his fault. So Richard Arnold took over from Ed Woodward on the 1st of February as our CEO. And yeah, we agree that he's not a force, but he has been at the club previously. He has held roles at the club, and probably might not be directly part of what happened for the last 17 years, but he has been at the club also. So he's not like um, permitted to say it's not his fault, although it is not really his fault also. But we all know that he has been at the club over the last 17 years. So another thing he said was attacking sponsors and investors is damaging the club. So that goes to say that what the fans actually do on the internet, attacking sponsors and fans, telling them that they should get out of the club, it's actually working. And the Glazers are actually shitting their pants, because the Glazers are about the money. And if if this is being effective, it shows that it's a problem for them, because they are losing money. So it goes to show that whatever people were saying before, that the protesting is useless, attacking sponsors doesn't make is not effective. It goes to show that it's actually really really working. And I wouldn't be against any fan that choose to do that, because we all know the situation of the club. We're just coming from our worst season in our history. So I won't be against any fan doing that at all. I wouldn't be against that. So another thing he talked about was about transfers. He first of all talked about the leaks. He was like, the two sources of the leaks have now left the club. They are, but we all know that the sources of the leaks were more than two. I don't know if you know, but I know that the source of the leaks were more than two. And for me, I feel some of them are still here, and they're probably still going to be more leaks next season, because I don't know if those players that was not satisfied with their playing time last year, would they still be getting chances this year too? That's another problem. That's another serious issue. I don't know what's going to happen on that front, but would they still? Is there 100% chance that the squad are now unified as one? No, there's still going to be divides in the club. There's still going to be the same problems we had last season, but hopefully it becomes reduced. But some players are still not going to start. So how is that going to be managed? That's left for us to see how that goes for next season. When asked about transfers, he said Mota is working from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, trying to get the junk deal done. There is 200 million for transfers. He wouldn't let any other target sleep. First of all, it's kind of hard to believe that we have 200 million for transfers. That will be huge, very, very huge if that's true, but I still don't actually believe that. And for getting the young deal done, then we're just gonna wait and see what happens. And he's saying that we will not let any other transfer target sleep. What is he talking about? Nunez, or who is he talking about? Or is he talking about Vitinha? Although he said that we are not really in for Vitinha. Who cares? But the issue is that we haven't gotten our transfer done. So who are our real targets? Because this could be an easy way to escape all the accusations. Who then are our targets? If he's saying we will not let any transfer targets sleep and again. But like I said, it's not about saying we have 200 million. It's about us seeing you spending that money, because I don't think any manager would refuse spending money if the money is available. So it's left for us to see when this transfer window is over. We calculate how much Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham spent, and compare that to our own spend, and then check the 2 million, sorry, the 200 million that he said was available. How much of that was spent? If we end up spending 100 million throughout the transfer window, then it means these are all lies, because I don't think if Ten Hag had 200 million, he would not spend the 200 million. And I wonder why he didn't talk about players leaving, because we also need to talk about that. Players have been here for so long, they need to leave. So he fails to talk about many other things, but I feel this is a good step in the right direction, even though it might not happen ever again, because I don't think the board might be full support of what happened today, because it was even recorded and now it's all over the internet, it make the news. So it might not be a good thing for the Glazers, but though for him, he has like, I don't know. Although nobody is saying he's a hero, nobody is painting to be a good person. We're not just all about talk and talk. You can't just, after experience what we experienced for the last 17 years. It's not just about talk. We want to see this in action, and it's just we're going to see this in this after the summer window. We're going to start with the summer window. How the summer window ends will tell us more about this new administration and what their plans are. But him saying that this is money available for this transfer window, but for upcoming transfer windows, the club needs to get money. Club needs to get more money in to be able to spend. That's also worrying, because we all know first summers of our managers are always good. Then the next summers are like a bit shaky. You don't really get everything complete, but it's like lowering expectations for upcoming summers. But let's see how, first of all, start with this summer and see how this summer goes before we can start judging on other summers. And hopefully this new administration actually plans on doing the right thing, backing the manager, getting players in, getting players out, working on the improvement on this to the stadium. He also said something about the club has spent almost 1 billion in the past years for transfers and other things. But if you walk up to the stadium or the training pitch, the 1 billion spent is not visible. That's like taking a swipe at Woodward or the Glazers over the past years. But it's it was refreshing to hear him speak. But it's not all talk and no do. His actions speak louder than words. So hopefully this is the beginning of something good, or else the fans are still ready to protest. The protests are still going to continue next season. And coming out and saying that the protest carried out is hurting the club, fans are happy about that and are going to do more because they want the players out. So hopefully he sticks to his words and there is real change at Manchester United for next season and moving forward. And that was all for now. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment in the comment section, share this video to fellow United diehard fans, and most importantly, please, we're trying to build a community. Please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. This is for the Manchester United diehard fans. Don't forget to leave a comment, give your thoughts on everything I've said, and engage.